Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
Here we are, two of us today.
Yay.
Lex's day off.
It is.
Covered for me while I was out and about and feeling a bit ill. Yeah, so when saying covered, he's here for 90% of the time.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Does a great job.
Yeah.
Inside America's meth capital.
It's a big thing these days, isn't
Where
it?
would you say our meth capital is? In the UK?
Piccadilly Gardens in Manchester.
Possibly. It's a good shout, isn't it?
Yeah.
Imagine there's a few dodgy places I see, especially when I go to football away games.
I'm sure,
I look at some places around the country and I think, what is this? I mean, I went to one last night when I was like, what is this?
Yeah, there's definitely a few grim places about in the, maybe get to like a few places in the northeast I think are a bit, maybe Stockton-on-Tees, stuff like that. Places where, all the big sort of like
mining villages,
things like that, or steelworks and things like that. All the big companies have gone.
I think seaside villages, Blackpool for me is probably places like that. And certain, I mean, I'm not too familiar with many down the south, but there's quite a few down south in Essex and places like that which are pretty shitty, I believe. Yeah,
places in certain parts of Blackpool again, it can be pretty, especially in the winter, it can be pretty grim sometimes.
Do you know where I went last night? 1970.
1970.
West Yorkshire.
Oh, wow.
Man, talk about time and place stuck in time.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, dear me.
Yeah, I went to a nice pub first, so that was good.
Oh, right.
After that, it was like...
all downhill from there.
What's going on here?
Was it? Oh, dear.
Yeah, anyway, this is inside America's meth capital. Let's go.
Right.
Guessing it's Evansville, Indiana, it says at the bottom.
Yeah, looks like it.
Let's go.
Evansville, Indiana seems like any small blue-collar city. Behind the scenes, though, is a dark truth.
Methamphetamine in Cheeto bags, marking the largest seizure in years.
That if you're buying meth, if you're selling meth, if you're cooking meth, you're going to get arrested in the city of Evansville.
This is the
You're going to get arrested anywhere.
Well, I guess so, yeah. Like to think so.
They were bringing large quantities of fentanyl and meth from Mexico to Evansville.
There's a lot of meth and a lot of people using meth around here, but the thing is, most people around here ain't got money to pay for it.
We wanted to know what it was like there and how it became that, and ended up meeting a man who would teach us what this country is really about.
My name is Critter. Critter? This is on Kentucky side. And right here, it's Crittersville.
Within minutes of getting to the city, we learned of two major issues: drugs and crime.
What's life like in Evansville?
I mean, shit, there really ain't much to do, man. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, everybody's on drugs and shit, you know what I mean? That's basically what it is around here, you know what I mean? It's all heroin, fentanyl, you know what I mean?
Is there work? Are there jobs?
I know what you mean.
There's jobs, you know what I mean? But if you're a felon, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to get a job. A lot of people don't want to put in the work for it. A lot of crime, you know what I'm saying? From about right here where you're at on the east side, all the way south, it's all crime.
Drug stuff?
All drugs. I mean, you got robberies, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's shootings every night, you know what I mean? The news won't bring that up, they don't talk about that stuff. The further south you go, you know what I mean, you're gonna have troubles.
So we went to the south side, which happened to be where they found the Cheeto meth 6 months ago. We wanted to talk to the people who lived where that happened. While talking to someone on the street here, a man covered in tattoos came out of the house and told us to leave immediately.
Hey, why you got the camera on for me?
Yeah, I'm in all the videos on
We
there.
got people that's trying to say one thing and another.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I don't want to cause any problems, guys. I'm not... That was the single most frightening fucking experience of my entire life. Get the fuck out of here.
We later learned that biker gangs have been accused of trafficking meth through here. We kept exploring the city. As we did, we heard about the toll meth and crime had taken.
I've been over here about a year.
So, about a year? How's it been?
I think he used to work here.
In what way?
Drugs, meth.
So in a neighborhood like this, like what share of the people do you think are on meth?
You're on the south side. It's on every block. You go to an apartment complex, out of 180 apartments, at least 90 of the apartment buildings got drugs in them.
Wow.
My first time trying meth, I was 26. I think I went like 3 years smoking it, and then I went like 5, 6 years being sober on that, and it'll take about 10 years sober. My bad.
So it's been decades of you battling this, going back and forth.
But now I don't have to battle it no more because I got the Lord on my side. I spent 21 days in rehab, and the whole time when I was in there, it got me thinking whether I wanted to keep living the way I was before I got sent to rehab, or go to rehab and get straightened up and live out to be a free man.
Why do you think?
The problem you've got is this is my take on it, right? I don't know if it's right or wrong because it's not something I participate in. But when you look at like years and years ago, alcohol was quite cheap to buy.
Yeah,
you didn't make your own. You still can, but it's got more and more expensive now. Alcohol.
Yeah,
and then other drugs have come through the line, and it's very, very cheap. And they try to make these synthetic drugs that are very, very cheap all the time.
Yeah,
you can buy like Mamba over here for like, I think you can buy it for like £2.50 a bag now.
Yeah,
like it's cheap as shit. You know what I mean? It gives them a high for hours.
Yeah. Whereas
alcohol, you're gonna have to drink like a fair bit. Over a period of time, and then it sort of like wears off, and you don't feel great. I don't know what you feel like. I don't know what the come down's like on like Mamba and things like Spice and stuff like that. I don't know what the come down's like on it. Whether it's the same as a hangover or whether you just sort of like just feel a bit foggy.
That is one of the big problems. Is probably the cost of it. Like I say, if it's that cheap, it's a big pull towards people, isn't it? They haven't got a lot of money.
Yeah,
it's
but you
just
don't
an
know
easy way for a high.
Well, of course, they're packing that up with all kinds of shit inside it.
Yeah, it's been well known that these sort of like mix
salt powder,
absolutely
all
kinds
of shit
things.
In there. Yeah,
you can put anything into your body. Sometimes with these overdoses, I think sometimes it's probably more like what's in it rather than like having too much of it. Maybe
it's like when the crackheads always say to you things like, "I ain't taking no COVID jab."
I know. Yeah,
fucking shit you put in your body. You ain't taking a COVID jab.
I'll have this, but not a COVID jab. I mean, come on.
Yeah. But that's what it is. The cost of it now is so cheap for some drugs.
That's the problem.
It's like sends you right over the edge.
Yeah, and obviously there's no regulation in it either. These people are just selling it whenever, wherever they want.
Yeah, obviously.
No government regulation or anything to sort of like sort the price out or set the price, so they can do what they want, and they sell it cheap to get people hooked on it. Yeah. So then it's just the amount, isn't it? They just sell more and more and more and more.
Yeah,
and that's the way they make the money.
Madness.
Crazy, isn't it?
Sad.
So many people in this part of the country turn to meth specifically. Like there's a lot of different drugs all over the state, all over the country, right? But here, meth seems to be a big issue. Why do you think that is?
It keeps people up. It makes their sex drive bigger. All it takes is one hit and it's over with. You're hooked. I'm thankful that I don't have to do it no more. And I don't have to go down the street every day wondering if there's a cop behind me wanting to pull me over or anything like that. I don't have to live like that no more. Don't have to be on the run no more, because I was on the run for 2 months before they even caught me.
What was that like?
What was it like? It wasn't easy. Dodging every corner, afraid to come out of the house. The longer that I ran, the worse that it would have been on me. I feel better, because if I would stayed on meth, no telling where I'd be at. I could have been in prison, 6 feet under.
You think a lot of people judge people like you without actually getting to know you, talk to you like that?
Well, yeah. Sometimes it happens that way, but I mean, I don't let that bother me, because there ain't but one person that can judge me, and he's above me right now. They can't send me to a cross. I mean, that's why he died for me.
The chain, the hair, this is a full look right here.
Yeah, this is all natural, man. People pay to get this stuff done, but this is how my hair grows. As old as I am, I ain't never been shot at, or none of that. And it's rough to know that your daughter gets shot at 20 years old. And her and her boyfriend all had an altercation or something, and he ended up shooting her with a Glock 45. She got surgery and stuff like that, but it's a blessing, man. God was definitely over her on that one. But keep your kids safe. Always keep them there and tell you love them, because you never know what's going to happen the next day.
This is more slum of Evansville. This is considered the South Side, and it goes from 41 all the way to the Ohio River. All this is considered the slum of Evansville, really.
Really?
Because it's the low-income housing.
I say nothing low about it.
Right, but then they're redoing all the houses, and they want to charge everybody sky-high rent. People can't pay that. So they're pushing people out towards the east side. Everything's so high out there, what can we do out there?
All those new apartment buildings
right.
and stuff.
It's so high, and y'all not trying to raise our income. Y'all not trying to give us no better wages, but y'all want us to pay more. They're raising our food, our groceries. You go over there to the little Indian store. You go over there for a bag of sugar, it's almost $5. That don't make sense.
Are there jobs here?
There's jobs here, but the only problem about that is they're giving everybody jobs, and then you got a lot of Mexicans, you got a lot of Iranians and stuff. that these people that got jobs and job sites and stuff don't have to pay taxes on. Us living here, they got to pay taxes on us. So they don't want to hire us. They'd rather hire them because they ain't got to pay the taxes. You'll find a whole Mexican crew on the roof where you can't, a black man walk up and put in an application and you never hear from them again. They'll never give you a job. For you to get a job around here, you basically got to have some experience under your belt, been to school for years or something that you can't pay for to get qualified to do the job. But they find any cheap labor they can get around here.
These tattoos, what do you got here? I like those.
I got it.
Quick note about this channel, Roca News. We started this channel to capture the world without bias or fear. We're doing it here at these mini docs. We put out 2 a week. Don't miss it. Hit the subscribe button. And also, if you support what we're doing, check out our other page, The Roca News Show. This is a daily news show that me and my other co-host on this channel, Max, the 2 of us do together every day, bringing you the news without bias or fear. So if you like this, subscribe to this, and then go and subscribe to that.
I got pit bulls, which is my family.
Great.
I got gangster disciple on my. I'm a gangster disciple, but I'm loved by all G's. I don't carry no pitchfork. I carry a rose. And I got my son under the 6-point star. My son died 28 days after he was born.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's what I carry. Really, crime is what you put yourself into around here. Okay. As long I've been here 57 years, and the crime is not about crime around here. Everybody thinks it is. It's not about crime. It's about the situation and the people you hang around. If you hang around the wrong type of people, you're gonna catch the wrong type of vibe. You hang around the good type of people, Christians and church-going people and stuff, things look up for you. There's a lot of meth and a lot of people using meth around.
So you just got out of the shower or something?
The thing is, most people around here ain't got money to pray for it, so they don't do it.
Evansville was once an industrial city. As the factories left, though, meth came in. By the 2010s, a combination of abandoned buildings, highway access, and remote rural areas made it America's meth capital. In 2012, 1,800 labs were busted in the county around Evansville.
Wow.
A police crackdown followed, though, and by 2022, only 22 labs were busted.
We're saying no to meth. We're saying no to meth in a huge way. And if that means we're going to be #1 on a list for a while, and again, no one likes it, but it means that if you're buying meth, if you're selling meth, if you're cooking meth, you're going to get arrested in the city of Evansville.
What the community needs to understand is that the fact that they see meth labs in the news on almost a daily basis in Evansville is not the fact that we're any more inundated with meth labs than any surrounding area. It's due to the fact that we're very, very good at finding them and dismantling them and arresting the manufacturers than other areas around here.
But people just moved from making meth to trafficking it. Evansville stayed notorious.
But meth has never really gone away. It's still a large portion of the drug trafficking that we're seeing.
Downtown deindustrialization has taken the form of empty buildings, and drugs are evident in the large homeless population.
All these people over here do K2. Like a synthetic drug, something I've never done.
I
killed my husband a couple years ago.
It killed your husband?
Yes, somebody killed me with that.
Well, we heard in this area, meth is a big issue. Is that the main thing, or?
Meth, fentanyl, K2, synthetic weed, it's real bad. Like I see every day somebody passing out off of K2 or fentanyl.
Why do you think there's so many homeless people in Evansville?
Care about doing drugs and alcohol more than they do taking care of their priorities. I work for the shelter. Only so much we can do for a person. When it comes to the addiction, we can't force you to get in no help or no rehab or nothing like that. You got to be willing and want to do it. They help you with everything though, like everything. They help you with whatever you need. It's not nothing too stressful, but something to give you a small sense of responsibility. A lot of people just don't want that right now, I figure.
Of every 10 people or 100 people who walk in here, how many are you able to
successfully get like a place? I say out of 10, probably like 4 people out of 10.
Really?
Yeah. Like I used to be an addict myself.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Really giving my life to God and service and to the people more instead of just being so selfish and self-centered. I done been homeless before. I done been out here, you know what I'm saying? I done been...
Must be carrying a towel around.
Yeah, must be a thing.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell a lot of people, like, I done been where you at. I can empathize with you. I understand what you're going through.
Despite the grit, as we kept driving and talking to people, a different Evansville came into focus. A riverfront, a casino, a pleasant blue-collar city full of friendly people.
I like Evansville. It's so nice.
Yeah, it's peaceful, homely, good place to live, good place to go to school.
Good place to raise your kids.
You've got quite a bit to do if you're, you know what I'm saying, a family person, you know what I'm saying?
The best thing Evansville's got going for it is it's got the Fall Festival. It's fucking awesome. And there's like 100 bars here.
As the sun set, we found ourselves on the edge of Evansville. And as soon as we went under a highway, the city transitioned to soybean fields.
According to this, we are on Interstate 69. There's no way that's long.
After a few more miles, the road turned to dirt. There was nothing but campers. Then we met Critter.
This best spot right here.
Critter.
Yeah. You know, you can be in this relax and play a little music, get down, you know, drink a little beer maybe, you know, whatever you gotta drink. But yeah, New York City, man. My name is Critter.
Critter. That's a great name. I'm mad.
Excuse me.
It's $800 a year.
$800 a year.
Yeah.
Keep your camper here.
I live in Evansville, but this is my home away from home.
We're doing a whole segment on Evansville.
Right.
We've heard mixed things about Evansville.
There's all kinds of mixed things about Evansville. I mean, you know, some parts are good, some parts, you know, half-assed, some of them, you know, you just get it everywhere.
Can we look at the river down there? I like that.
This is on Kentucky side.
This is Kentucky?
Yeah.
We're in Kentucky.
You're in Kentucky right now, but you go right down here where the next gravel road, when the gravel road comes in, turns in blacktop, that's Indiana.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. And Evansville is just like, what, 5 miles that way?
Well, it's about, yeah, about 5 miles.
5 miles. This is gorgeous out here.
Oh, yeah. It is. This is a real life, you know what I mean?
It's very country.
Right. Well, it's a river. River and country is two different things. You got your river rats, you know what I'm talking about?
What's a river rat?
It's people live on the river. And they call them river rats because they live down here, you know, and just do carry on what they do. But right here, it's Crittersville.
Crittersville.
Right. Everybody's got their own name of lot, and mine's Crittersville. Yeah, it's nice out here.
He's got a nice
He's
place.
living life, man.
Yeah.
Crittersville.
Loving it,
Right
innit?
on.
Crittersville, population 1.
Right.
One thing we heard in Evansville, have you lived there for a while?
Yeah, I've lived here about, I don't know, 20 years or so.
What a few people told us is that in the last like 10, 15 years, the drugs became a big problem out there.
Well, it is, but it ain't slow down now.
It slowed down.
Yeah. And, you know, in Evansville, you know, but I don't mess with that stuff, you know. I like my beer and women.
better to do.
That's what it is. That's what America's about. They're women and beer.
So in the country's meth capital, we found out what America is really about. Beer and women. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We've got more videos like this coming out from Kentucky, from Ohio, from Canada, from Florida.
Yeah, I like seeing that side of it. It's all good and well seeing like the good sides of places in the world. But when you see like the real people that live in like right on the breadline.
Yeah. Oh, it's so sad, isn't it?
It is sad.
You know, a lot of it is like they alluded to is big businesses, factories leaving the area. Because soon you haven't got big businesses with jobs for everyone. You know, the investment goes and things can go downhill pretty quick, really.
I think with America, it's so vast as well, isn't it? Where it's like,
huge.
You know, like I said there, you go down the road and you're into soybean fields.
Yeah.
You know, farming's huge in the USA. But just look at places like that. This is the reason I know the name Evansville, Indiana. I don't know if someone's from there or...
Yeah, right,
okay. You know, like you've heard someone's mentioned it before in the past.
Yeah.
But someone might let us know what it's famous for.
It's not a huge place, is it? So I don't think, it's a football team or anything, is it?
No, I don't know. But I just, for some reason, the name sounds familiar to me. For whatever reason. But you know, it's like I say, this guy seems to be living okay, though. 20 years living in a little camper.
Yeah, I mean, you could do with a touch of paint on it, I think, couldn't it? But I mean, the actual spot where he is,
he's living life
pretty nice, didn't
he?
he?
He's living right on the. He doesn't need anything.
He don't need anything. He's got his
beer and women.
Beer and women. That's all he needs. He's got his camper van there. He's looking out on the river in the countryside. You know, he seems to be fairly happy with his lot in life, doesn't he? To be fair, but some of the other places, you know, with the drugs and that, it's pretty grim. But there's always places like the other guy before who was working in that shelter. I love people like that because he was on drugs. He's turned his life around, and then he wants to help other people.
Absolutely.
As well. you've got to have people like that, otherwise it gets even worse and worse and worse. And if they're helping 4 out of 10, that's pretty big. That's a big ratio.
Absolutely, yeah. It's, and you see quite a lot of people who do that. You know, who sort of like commit their lives to sort of like helping others. And, like, he's gone through the same process.
Yeah,
you know, and it's
you need people like that. You know, someone's got to do it, and some people just see it as their call and they get on with it, and you know, it's excellent.
Yeah, it's such a slippery slope, isn't it?
Of course it is. Yeah,
the drug scene.
Yeah, like I say, it just takes one big business to leave your town, and it can go downhill so rapidly. It really can.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
It's sad to see places like that where it's.
It is.
You know, some people are happy there.
Yeah, some people are happy. Yeah, it's a good film to see, though. You know, it's nice to see like both sides, because obviously there was a good side there as well. We saw the carnival and everything, and a lot of people said parts of that was, you know, it's quite nice sort of thing. You know, they were quite happy with it. But it's a bit of a mixed bag there. But
enjoyed that though.
Yeah,
it was good. Rocker News, enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next one.
Cheers.